Hey guys, Adina here with Creative Lifestyles with Adina. Are you starting to get the fall feels? I am, and I have some great crafts here and a really yummy cocktail that I'm going to share with you how easy it is to make all of these. The first thing we're going to do is our yummy apple cider cocktail, and we're going to start with just a little bit of caramel. You can get this at any grocery store, and you kind of put it around the edge of the glass. It's just to give it that extra little yumminess. What's great is that you can do this cocktail hot or cold. I kind of like the warm, yummy apple cider taste to it. And we're going to add some of our Texas Ranger whiskey by Rebecca Craik. This is my favorite whiskey. It's got a nice, yummy bourbon flavor to it. It's a blended bourbon whiskey. So we'll add about a shot of that. And then we're going to kick it up a little with our Enchanted Rock vodka. So we're going to add a shot of that. And after we do that, we're going to add our apple cider. Now, like I said, I like it warm, so I warmed up my apple cider here. I'm just going to kind of fill it to about half full. We'll set that aside. And then here comes the yummy part. We're going to add our orange, and we'll add a few apples, and then a little cinnamon stick for our stir. And there you go. It's yummy. It's very festive, and it's easy to create. So our next thing we're gonna do is a fun fall wreath. Now I'm all about reusing and redoing things, so these wreaths are very easy to make, and you can use them for all of the holidays. You're gonna start with either a styrofoam wreath or a grapevine wreath. We'll do the styrofoam because it's smaller and easier to use. And I just used some bandanas here. I grabbed a bandana and I cut them into little strips. Now this is kind of fun for the kids to do too, because all you're gonna do is tie knots. So you're going to tie 3 knots onto here, and you're going to put about 50 of these all the way around, just like I did with this one. And I added some flowers to the bottom, but you don't have to. And to create this fun wreath, all you need is the styrofoam wreath and some burlap ribbons. So let me show you how fun and easy this one is. So here's your wreath, and then you just grab your burlap ribbon, which you can get this at any craft store. I actually think I got this on Amazon. I mean, you can get anything there, right? And then you just go ahead and take the pin that came with it, or if it doesn't come with a pin, you can just grab a pin, or you could even just grab a tack or a pipe cleaner or anything to adhere it. And all you're going to do is wrap it around the whole wreath, and you want to make sure that you're overlapping. And it's very simple to do. I mean, I think I did it in like 10 minutes or so. Just kind of go around like so. And what's great is that they have all different colors of burlap that you could use. And if you just use the neutral color of burlap, you could add different flowers and different ribbon for each holiday. So maybe Thanksgiving, you change it up a little bit, add a little turkey or something. And for Christmas, you could add a red bow and some Christmas floral. It's just so easy. And then you could even take it into spring or New Year's first. You could add some snowflakes or something like that. Or for spring, you can just add some spring floral. And look, in the time that I've been talking, I've already finished it. I've come back around and then grab that same pin. Here, we'll cut it. Grab that same pin that we started with. Take that out. And then I like to kind of double loop it right here, like fold it over, so that way it doesn't fray when it's hanging on your door. Stick that pin in. Look how simple, easy this was to do. And then just grab some fall floral. Let's see, where is it at? You can put that. Now, one thing you could do is you could adhere this with pipe cleaners kind of around, or with ribbon to make it pretty, or you could cut these off individually and just stick them right into the styrofoam. It's fun, it's easy, it's so simple, and your neighbors will be very jealous of you. They'll be asking you to make them one. A fun and easy craft that anybody can do is my little toilet paper pumpkin. And what's cool about this is that you could get some Halloween material, or like this one, I used some fall material. Put them in your bathrooms. Everybody will love them. And then you have some hidden toilet paper just in case, right? And you just cut out your square of material, put your toilet paper in the middle. This is such a simple craft. And then just start shoving the material in. And what I love is that you could add a cinnamon stick to the middle for your stem, or you could just add more material. Look how simple that was. Pop that in. Simple, easy. What was that, like 60 seconds maybe that it took to make this? Anybody can do this craft. And it looks so cute on your mantle or in your bathroom, or even as a centerpiece on the table. Nobody knows what's in there but you. Another fun craft I have is our centerpiece here, our fall mason jars. So you just take a regular ball mason jar and take the lid off. And I use the Deco Art acrylic paint because I love it because it goes on really simple. And you maybe do one coat kind of looks like that. Let it dry about 10 to 20 minutes in between. And then you can add another coat, and it's going to depend on how see-through you want it as to how many coats you're going to put on. Just remember to let them dry a good 10 to 20 minutes in between. And for the fall letters, I just drew those on. You could use a paintbrush to put them on, or they have these really cool Deco Art paint markers that work perfect for that. And then when you're done painting it, just grab another little of the floral bushes, which they're all on sale at all the craft stores. And again, you could cut it off, or you could bend the little tip here, and you can kind of just add that in. And how simple and easy is that for your fall centerpiece? And another fun fall craft that you can create is just with one of these really inexpensive wood blocks. And I think I got these at the craft store. They were like $1, maybe $2. And I painted it with my Deco Art acrylic paint. I painted it brown. You could also use the antiquing method that I've used before, where you put one part of the Deco Art acrylic. We'll pour that out there. And then you use one part of the antiquing medium, and you mix those together, and you get kind of an antique-y look. So it's not just solid brown, you get kind of a stained look. I love that look. And then I got these little stencils here. Add that on. Now I usually do tape it down, but for this we'll just do it real quick. And I'll turn it this way. And again, I'm going to use my Deco Art acrylic paint. And then we're just going to kind of dab. Now be very careful with it so you don't go over, but we'll just kind of dab it like this. And if you mess up, it's okay, because you can always correct it. It's not hard to do at all. And so this one just says, "Hello, fall." And these are so simple to make. I actually made these last year for gifts for my neighbors and my friends, and they love them. It's just something simple you could put in the window, or on the fireplace mantle, or on a shelf, whatever you want to do with it. I think I put mine outside yesterday with my big fall decorations that I had, my scarecrows and stuff. And then our leaf, we'll use orange. But look how quick this is, right? Anybody could do this craft. It's so simple and easy to do, and inexpensive. The whole thing is under $5. And so we'll do our leaf here. And then usually you do want to let it dry before you pick up the stencil, but I'm going to go ahead and pick it up just so I can show you guys. And it's really to your choice, is if you want to dab or brush. Some people do brush. I like to dab. It just depends on what's easier for you. And so we'll go ahead and pick that up. Hello, fall. Look how simple that is. Fun and easy to do. And again, you can give them away as gifts. And you can see that I kind of it didn't show up here, but you could take a Deco Art acrylic paint pen, or you could take, or one of the paint markers, or you could just take your paint you have here and just kind of touch it up. You could just line it back up here. Just dab a little bit more. Just be careful when you're lining it up. And look, hello, fall. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Remember, you can find me on creativelifestyles.tv or on any of my social media at Adina Anderson. Happy fall, guys. Get out there and get creative and have fun. Do some leaf peeping. That's where I'm going to head this fall.